Alright, Shalom, all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Arukakwadash, double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. Shalom unto you. Alright, another video, another Weaned with Milk movie. This one is Strange Days, 1995. Okay? I don't know if you guys have ever checked this movie out. Very, very good movie. Okay? When I saw it, I knew there was something big and special about the movie. Very entertaining movie. Very good movie. Lots going on in this movie. Okay, the opening scene of this movie basically will break down the premise of it. So I'm gonna just read it first about what the movie's about. Okay, this is former policeman Lenny Nero, played by Ralph Fiennes. I don't know if that's how he said it. Fines, I don't know how he said his name. Has moved into a more lucrative trade. Yeah, it says the illegal sale of virtual reality-like recordings that allow users to experience the emotions and past experiences of others. Okay? They will put on something on their head that will tap into their neurological stems, and they would get a feed of emotion and sensations from the person involved that was wearing it when they were recording. So you could play back persons, and then they go into the movie and they explain, like, if you want to know what it feels like to be a teenage girl masturbating for the first time, then you can experience that. Somebody will wear the wire, as they called it, put it on their head, and they'll record that feeling. Okay, so there's all types of stuff like that go on. Okay. And you, as you think about the possibilities of having something like that, which today is like these cell phones. Okay, it's almost, it's funny because the cell phones are similar to those things. Okay, when you pull your cell phone out for a world star moment, you record that moment. You're in that moment. You record that moment. And like when I first came into the truth, when I was watching those early Great Millstone videos, of the apostles and everybody, those videos, I was on the street with them. Okay, so this kind of gives you that real feel, and it's, from the pain that can happen in it, like certain people die in it, you can feel the death happen. Some, snuff films or whatever. Some people were on drugs, and you feel that sensation of it. Having sex, you feel that sensation of, like, all of these things that go on, and these memories and all of that. That's how you kind of, it was almost like an Inception type thing, but like a dream world, but this was more structured and actually from something that happened in everybody's mind. All right, so that's pretty much the premise. I'm gonna finish reading. So while the bootleggers typically contain towardly incidents, Nero is shocked when he received one showing a murder. He enlists a friend, bodyguard Mace, Angela Bassett, to help find the killer, and the two stumble upon a vast conspiracy involving the police force Nero once worked for, the LAPD. Now, going deeper into this movie, you got to remember, this is 1995. Let me see, October 1995. So, in October 1995, it was 96. Okay, so when you look at the big picture of what happened in this movie, there was a rapper, Glenn Plummer, I believe, was the rapper, Jericho 1. Okay, that's this guy, and he was an activist / rapper. So everything he did, which was Tupac, who's an activist / rapper, everything he did was dropping knowledge about how the system was and how to let in this. So what they ended up doing was they had one of the girls that was hanging around in his entourage wearing the wire to watch him, so the record label head guy could kind of keep an eye on him. But he didn't know this. Well, anyway, they ran to the police, got pulled over, regular stop and frisk, police profiling type thing of Jake like that, and the cops ended up killing him. Well, that was witnessed by one of the girls that was, that was wearing the wire. So that's on recording, and that's when Lieutenant Nero or whatever, Lenny Nero, got that footage, and he was like, damn. So Angela Bassett, being in the hood now, here's the deeper part of this movie. There was martial law going on in the movie. The opening scene of the movie, he's driving around after the first introduction. There's a little small part of somebody wearing a wire, and they explain the wire thing in there. Okay, well, once he's driving, he's like listening to talk radio, and as he's driving around listening to talk radio, there's all kinds of stuff. There's martial law going on outside because it's the year 1999. It's a couple of days before the year 2000. Which, if you were, I don't want to say conscious, but if you were, old enough to understand what was happening, there was a big Y2K scare in the year 1999, because everybody was afraid that the new computer system, or the computer systems that were there, what was it gonna do when they had to go back to zero, all zeros, for the year 2000? All right, so, and then, you can go to the apostles, the year 2000, scare the end of the world, blah blah blah, whatever you want with that. But the bottom line was, the world was nervous about what would happen with the world shut down and crash, and lawlessness would ensue in the streets. So it was a really big thing that happened around that time. I'm going to some images of it while I'm speaking on the movie. And so it was leading up to that, and everybody's kind of out of control. They were talking about how gas was $8 a gallon, how kids are shooting themselves at school, and that really wasn't a big thing back in '95. Okay, kids brought guns to school and got in trouble for it, but it was never national news. Like now, there's school shootings in elementaries and whatever else, junior high, middle school, high schools, all the time. Now, this is like a natural occurrence, but in this movie, it nearly prophesied about those things going on, and they were saying, yeah, this is the book of Revelation. Is the radio stations talking about how this was the end times and all the things were going to happen, and then they said, so does Jesus Christ come back? There's, a joke that does Jesus Christ come back on the East Coast time or the West Coast time? Which time zone is God in anyway? Like they were making a big joke about it. All right, as we know, as it shows right here anyway, as we know, the year 2000 came and went, no problem, with no major hitches, but the world did change around that same time after 2001. Anyway, so very good movie, man. Very, very, very good movie. What's the word? Dark City. There you go. Very good movie though. If you watch it and see what's going on in the movie, I mean, excellent movie, man. You'll see a lot of little spiritual things happening. Okay, I mean, it gets deeper. I don't want nuggets in this one as well, as in most of these movies there are. All right, hope you check it out, man. It's a very good movie. That was the other thing I was thinking. Angela Bassett, like, there was martial law, so you couldn't go in and out the hood. Angela Bassett, which is a black woman, if you didn't know, she can, she worked in the nicer parts of town, but then she lived in the hood. So to protect herself from the police, she'd be in the hood. That's kind of how it went down when they became kind of fugitives. When the cops was trying to realize that they had that wire with the recording of them killing somebody on there, Jericho 1 in particular, which was the Tupac figure in the movie. All right, so I mean, very good movie, man. So when she went to the hood, she was the connection to the hood, and gosh, she's like, if this tape gets out, it's gonna bring down the whole system. And so that's kind of how the movie went down. It was a very, very good movie, man. Very good movie. So I would implore you to check it out. Whatever else you can find in this movie, but yeah, very good one, man. So with that, very entertaining movie. With that, I'm gonna close out, giving all praise and glory to the Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Arakak. Double honor to the apostles at Great Millstone. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.